So be honest, we have all been there. We've had that moment of dread. You have forgotten something. You've forgotten to lock the door to the house or your vehicle. You feel like you've left the coffee pot on. You feel like you have forgotten to do something important. And something like that happened to me the other day while I was flying the drone. Now, I know what you're thinking. Millage did it again. He didn't check the screws. He didn't calibrate the compass. He didn't pay attention to his surroundings. He's lost another drone. That's not the case. It is right here. It is in one glorious piece. It is perfectly fine. The issue I ran into, the thing that I forgot that suddenly made me go, did I really do what I was supposed to do? The issue that resulted from the brain fart with the DJI Mini 2 was nothing of physical nature, but I almost lost some footage that at the end of the day wasn't the most amazing thing. It wouldn't have killed me to lose it, but I did like it, and it was probably the best footage that I'd shot that day, at least on the drone. And a little bit of backstory on this, I went out kayaking with my wife, my sister-in-law, and their aunt Luann, and we went out to Stallings Island here in Augusta. And as we were getting started, I put the drone up and I was getting some just extra little B-roll of the 16 islands that make up this one stretch. And I was getting some really fun, really good footage. But I looked up and realized that they were getting a little bit too far ahead of me, and I was ready to just get out there and paddle. So I swear that I hit the stop record button and that I was bringing it home. I landed the drone, turned it off, put it away, and I started paddling. And a little bit later on, I started thinking about it and I thought, did I stop the recording or did I just turn the drone off? And so I started thinking about it. I was racking my brain. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I remembered to hit stop record, but I don't know. And then I started thinking, well, if I did just turn it off without hitting stop record, is it really that big of a deal? I've had cameras where if I turn it off, it stops, it ends the recording, no problems, it just cuts to black. But I didn't know what would happen if that is what I had done. And sure enough, when I got home, I looked at the footage and the first clip of the day was great. It ended the way it was supposed to. And then the second clip was unusable. The computer gave me an error message saying that the clip was unreadable, unusable. And my heart sank a little bit. Like I said, it wasn't the end of the day. It wasn't footage that was gonna win me an Emmy or a Telly or anything like that, but it was just footage that was good to have of that area for the story. And so I kind of had a little bit of a, of a letdown there, but then I started thinking, I wonder if anybody else has done this, and I wonder if there's a workaround. Because if you're even slightly familiar with technology, you know that things happen and there are ways to do data recovery. I was not willing to pay for it this time, but if there was a free hack, so to speak, I was willing to give it a try. So I went to the DJI forums, and that's where I found this hack. In a post from 2020 or 2021, somebody had this issue. They had turned the drone off without stopping the recording, and they got the same error message. They could not use the footage. And somebody responded, they had had that issue and they found the workaround. And it's actually a really simple solution. First off, what you should do when you are copying footage from a device is you should never cut and paste. You should always copy and paste. That way, if something happens, if there's a surge, if your connection is severed, something happens, you still have the copy, the original copy, on your device. If you just cut and paste, chances are you're gonna lose a very large chunk of that footage, and you don't want that to happen. So make sure that you're copying, not cutting. And so that's what I had done. I had luckily just dragged and dropped, copied. And what this hack said is that you should take the micro SD card, put it back in the drone, do not format it, turn everything back on, press record, let it record for a few seconds, press stop, and then shut everything down properly. And the drone will somehow know to end the previous clip, shut it off, close off that loop, and it'll start the new one, and your footage should be good. It actually worked. And I'm gonna show you exactly what this looks like right now. So let's just walk through the process of what happened and the solution. So first, obviously turn on your controller, and I'm gonna open up the DJI Fly app while it does that, and we're gonna turn on our drone. And yes, I'm inside, but don't worry, we're not actually going to fly it. We're just going to use the record feature. There we go. You see we have some not so good footage. Hi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record 2 clips. I'm going to record the first clip, and we're just going to go and we're going to record a little bit. And then I'm going to tell it to stop, about a 9-second clip. And now I'm going to cause the issue. We're going to hit record again, and it's recording 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm just going to turn the drone off. Again, I did not stop recording, I just turned the drone off. See right there, connection is disrupted, and we're going to turn off the controller. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Let's take out the micro SD card, pop it in here. You see here my SD card, DCIM, media, and you see that they are both there. But notice this one is not giving me a thumbnail. And when I go to click on it, there you go. This is the error that you will see. Now for the solution. I'm going to take the micro SD card, same one. I'm going to put it in the drone. And again, I have not removed any footage. I've left it all there. Power up the controller, get the cell phone going. Go ahead and power on the drone. And now you can see we're back in business again. We're going to hit record. And you see, we were recording a couple seconds. 7 seconds should do it. And we're just gonna go ahead and stop recording. And now we're going to do the actual normal shutdown. Drone off, controller off. And now for the magic. So now to see if it worked, we're gonna open up the SD card. And notice, now we have 3 thumbnails, and that clip from earlier, number 2, it now works. There you have it, a built-in safeguard on DJI drones that, as far as I understand, it affects all DJI drones. If you turn the drone off while recording without stopping that recording, from the forum that I read, all DJI drones will allow you to then start a new recording and recover that previous footage by closing out the clip. Hopefully you never have to use this feature. Hopefully I'll never have to use this feature again, but it is good. It's nice peace of mind to know that if something like that happens, I can try this hack again and see if I can't rescue that footage. If you own a DJI drone, drop a comment down below and let me know what drone it is that you use, and let me know if you've ever run into this problem, or am I just like, one of only 5 boneheads in the entire world to have ever done this. I hope you liked this video and found it informative. If you did, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't already, hit subscribe, and I will catch you in another video, actually on Friday, when I share the rest of the Stallings Island trip. Have a great rest of your week.